Hi, I'm Sage Sue, back for another video with AgeTHRIVE, with the focus on helping us all to age well and own our aging in positive, empowering, and meaningful ways. Today I'd like to start with a little story. I just saw an interview with Steve Martin, comedian Steve Martin, yesterday on CBS Sunday Morning. Maybe you saw it as well. It was an interesting interview about a new documentary that's been made about him. And at the end, the interviewer asked him, why or how he had changed in the past few years, since so many people had noticed that there were some pretty big changes with Steve and very positive changes. And what he said was he finally figured out with aging that we have two choices. One, we can become our best self as we grow older, or we can become our worst self. And he decided to focus on becoming his best self. I think it's a wonderful time of year. So today's focus is spring forward, because it's a wonderful time of year to either make a vow to become our best self or renew that vow. The irony is there's a very wintry scene behind me today because we got dumped with snow again last night here in Colorado, and it's cold. It's not going to get much above freezing today, but that's Colorado in March and to be expected. But for me, there's a real sense of spring in my spirit and in my step. I feel like I've been freed up from the forced hibernation that I had to go into the past few months because of my nasty herniated disc and then surgery. So I finally feel this last week like I have been really freed up to spring forward with something new, with getting back to the things I enjoyed, but also, again, bringing new things in, things that can help me continue to become my best self. This includes getting the all clear from my surgeon on Friday that I am recovered from surgery physically, so I can go on to the rehab portion, start physical therapy, get back to more physical activity again, which I'm really excited about. Last Saturday, I joined up to become a new volunteer. Really exciting new volunteer opportunity for me. I'll tell you more about that another week, but something, again, that I can really take on with more learning, more growth, and something that should take me out for well over a decade, interest-wise. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's a new beginning for me. I have gotten back to church again. I am connected more to my community and friends. I walked with a friend yesterday I hadn't seen in several months. So just really that spring renewal coming into my life. And it's something we all have the opportunity to do as we age and grow older. If you think you're too old, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories about someone who did not view his life that way at all. He's a man named George Dawson. He was the son of a former slave. And the amazing thing about the story is that he had always wanted to learn to read, which he had not been given that opportunity. So he joined an adult literacy program, and get this, at the age of 98 years old. This led to a book. He co-authored a book with a young man who met him during this experience and adventure. He went on a national book tour with the book and this co-author, and even spoke at several national book festivals. And he continued attending adult learning programs until his death at 103 years old. And here's what George said the year before his death: "Never think you can't start something brand new. I never thought I was too old to learn. That was the most important thing I did, to learn one letter after another." Another great quote from him, he said, "Ever since I turned 100, life has been really busy." So look at the opportunities ahead of us to bring spring into our lives, that renewal of that vow to become our better self, our best self, even if at all possible, and to live this life as fully as possible. That's what thriving through age is all about. That's what aging well is all about, becoming our best selves as we go out in the coming years. But again, doesn't happen without some effort. We have to put the time in. We have to think of those new things to bring renewal into our lives. Okay, that's it for this week. We'll see you next week, and hopefully with no snow in the background. Take care. Bye.